Good Friday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And well, it started off as just a beautiful day with temperatures into the 50s, and then some clouds moved in about early to mid-afternoon and some rain showers developed around north central Washington, and that should continue into our evening hours, probably ending around midnight or so tonight. And then our 7-day forecast, other than maybe a chance for some morning showers on Sunday, it is going to be quiet and nice for next week, Monday through Thursday. Mostly sunny skies with highs in the upper 40s to lower 50s. And we'll have more weather for you coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A Dryden man was arrested on suspicion of pulling a gun on his landlord. Representative Kim Schreier says Chinese shipping firms are leaving Washington produce cargo behind on purpose. And state health officials are reacting to the sudden inclusion of educators in vaccination tiers. But first, our top story tonight, a fire that included an exploding propane tank roared through two connected travel trailers south of Ephrata last night. Grant County Fire District 13 said the fire and explosion on Road 6 Northwest could be seen from miles away as it threatened several other propane tanks as well as numerous vehicles and a home. The fire did ignite one vehicle before firefighters were able to contain its spread. The two travel trailers and enclosed front porch that connected them were completely destroyed. The Grant County Fire Marshal is investigating the cause of that fire. A Leavenworth man suspected of armed assault is free on his own recognizance. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies arrested 33-year-old Eric Ramos Salamanca late Wednesday after he allegedly threatened his parents' landlord in Dryden and produced a handgun. Ramos denied brandishing a weapon and no one was harmed in the incident. A judge released him without bond after his first court appearance yesterday. He faces a possible criminal charge of first-degree assault. Meanwhile, a Central Washington Congress member is asking for a federal investigation into how foreign shipping firms handle Washington farm exports to China. 8th District Democrat Kim Schreier sent a letter this week to the Federal Maritime Commission saying growers and exporters have reported foreign-owned ocean carriers are returning to China with empty cargo containers rather than taking on U.S. goods and produce. She says it poses a real threat to Washington farmers' access to overseas markets for apples and pears, and it may violate the U.S. Shipping Act. NCWLIFE reached out to milk growers of Wenatchee who declined to comment on the matter. Washington health officials continue to ask for patience while they refine the vaccination response to COVID-19. In a press conference this week, Secretary of Health Umer Shah told NCWLIFE his office was caught off guard when President Biden and Governor Inslee added educators and child care workers to the list of eligible vaccine recipients.
This is the challenge that we are going to continue to have through the end of this entire vaccination process, which is unexpected pivots. And that's exactly what happened. And so, we were not anticipating to make this pivot this week. Nobody was across the country. Right now, it's a supply change a limitation. It's a logistics issue, and it's a demand issue. Those three things, and then you sprinkle on top of a change of pivoting of who's eligible in a very quick fashion, and that can all of a sudden throw things into a different category.
Coming up next, Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort was named 2020 Business of the Year yesterday by the Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce. A federal judge tears up Washington farm owners' use of piece rate payment scale for fruit and produce workers. And this month, the Arbor Day Foundation recognized Wenatchee Valley College as a Tree Campus higher education college for the second year in a row. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. we are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
So Pam, how's your mom doing?
She's okay. She's struggling. She'd like to stay in her house, and it's getting harder for her to do the daily chores.
What kinds of problems is she having?
Just basic house cleaning, taking care of her house, yard work, taking care of her medicine.
Mm-hmm. It does sound exhausting.
It is very exhausting, and I always worry about her.
Aging in Adult Care can assist you or your loved one to remain comfortably and safely in their own home. Contact them today to start the conversation.
For almost 30 years, Link has been providing transit service to Chelan and Douglas counties. Now Link wants your input to make your transit system even better. Our region is growing in leaps and bounds, and public transit needs to improve to keep pace with this growth. We want to make public transit more efficient, more accessible, and more convenient for the people we serve, but we can't build a better system without you. So please make your voice heard and tell us how transit service can be designed to best serve you by taking our survey at www.movinglinkforward.com. Link Transit, your way to go.
Don't worry, all the fun is around the corner. There's no better time to get ready than now with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa Spring Sale. Stock Up and Save sale is now going on in-store and online at bluelagoompoolandspa.com. Even pool heaters are on sale. Financing available upon approval. Credit 24-month, no interest with equal payments. Stop by today or order online at bluelagoompoolandspa.com. Free water testing available in-store or curbside. Going on now through June 1st.
Welcome back. In another news, Mission Ridge Ski and Board Resort was named 2020 Business of the Year yesterday by the Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce. At a virtual banquet, the chamber also named the Wenatchee Downtown Association as its nonprofit of the year. In accepting the award, Mission Ridge General Manager Josh Jorgensen credited his team at the resort for leading them through the toughest year of all in their lives. In accepting the Nonprofit of the Year honor, Wenatchee Downtown Association Executive Director Linda Haglund said the challenges businesses faced with COVID-19 shutdowns served to create a greater feeling of community than ever, and thanked the Chamber for working collaboratively with the Downtown Association in meeting those challenges. In other news, a federal judge says the U.S. Department of Labor used flawed data to set prevailing wages for farm workers. Salvador Mendoza of the Eastern District of Washington ruled this week that the department wrongly certified those wages based on surveys filled out by agricultural firms in 2019, which would have caused prevailing wages for the workers to plummet in the next agricultural cycle. The department failed to compare employer reports with surveys filled out by the workers themselves, who reported that pay for experienced farm laborers is routinely greater than $20 per hour. Mendoza says the system gives employers an incentive to lie about wages. The ruling stems from a lawsuit brought by Familias Unitas, a union of agricultural workers. Well, this month, the Arbor Day Foundation recognized Wenatchee Valley College as a Tree Campus Higher Education College for the second year in a row. Tree Campus Higher Education, a national program launched in 2008 by the Arbor Day Foundation, honors colleges and universities for promoting healthy trees, effective campus forest management, and engaging students and staff in conservation goals. Wenatchee Valley College achieved the title by meeting Tree Campus Higher Education's 5 standards, which include maintaining a tree advisory committee, adhere to and report on tree care management, dedicated annual expenditures for its campus tree program, and an Arbor Day observance. Wenatchee Valley College plans to compete for the Tree Campus Higher Education title again next year. Congratulations. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in North Central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today.
Is search engine optimization right for my business? Maybe. Studies show the first and second search results get 50% of all the clicks. But you have to fight national chains to get there. If the user has to scroll down to find you, tough luck. You could hide a dead body on page 2 and the whole zombie apocalypse on page 3. Or you could spend less and get an ad in the Impact Big Print phone book, giving local businesses a chance to shine.
Impact directories. Bigger print, better book.
At Washington Trust Bank, can't is a 4-letter word.
I think I'll sell my veggies at the market.
Do you even remember to water the house plants? I do this?
You can do this.
Hey, we need to build a home office. We're adding another bathroom.
I think I'll study programming.
Bro, you can't even connect your phone to Bluetooth.
We believe you can do whatever you set your mind to, and we'll help you get there. Washington Trust Bank, privately owned, locally invested.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's feature story, last month, 90-year-old Ruby Thompson of East Wenatchee became the 1 millionth person in Wenatchee to receive a vaccination against COVID-19. But that was just her first dose. Today, Ruby received the necessary second shot of the Pfizer compound. NCWLIFE's Jefferson Robbins was there and has more.
Ruby Thompson grew up in Weiser, Idaho, and she's lived for the last 2 years in East Wenatchee with her daughter, Judy. With her second shot Friday morning at the Town Toyota Center mass vaccination site in Wenatchee, she's looking forward to having better protection against the coronavirus. Ms. Thompson will turn 91 in just a few weeks. When she arrived for her first vaccine dose last month, she discovered she would become the 1 millionth person in Washington to be vaccinated against the disease. She's lived through other pandemic disease outbreaks, and that made her enthusiastic about signing up for the COVID shot.
I'd gone through it before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with diphtheria and polio.
For polio?
I'll send those over to you guys. Those two I remember.
A National Guard medic administered Ruby's dose, and others on the team stood by for the required 10 to 15 minutes afterward to make sure she had no adverse reactions. After her first shot, received on February 12th, she felt no pain, fever, or any of the other possible vaccine complications. Among the things Ms. Thompson is looking forward to after her inoculation takes hold is going out without a facial mask.
You can't talk and you can't breathe. You can't understand what anybody says.
Her advice to others who have yet to be vaccinated?
Well, I think they should. Even if they get it after they get their shots, I don't think it'll be as bad for them. So, yes, get your shots.
Jefferson Robbins, NCWLIFE.
And congratulations to Ruby. Let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Beautiful for most of the day today, and then those clouds started moving in. We talked yesterday about a 30% chance of rain today, and yeah, we have been seeing some scattered showers around North Central Washington. This view from the Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera, the cross camera up that way, and boy, things got dark about mid-afternoon today. Still a little bit of sun though in parts of the Wenatchee Valley, but I'll tell you what, our temperature got a little bit higher than even we thought today. 54 degrees unofficially, 49 is our normal high. 37 was our low this morning, so very mild start to our day. 32 is normal. Just a few years ago, we set the record high of 61. That was in 2016. Record low, 16 degrees, set back in 1976. Sunrise, 6:33, and the sun sets this afternoon, late this afternoon, at 5:52. Let's take a peek at how our Saturday and our weekend takes off. off and starts off, I should say, and it's going to be a decent day tomorrow. Maybe some clouds in the morning because of this storminess today, but then some partly cloudy skies by afternoon, mid-50s in the Columbia Basin, and mainly upper 40s to about 50 as we move back to the Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee 50, Chelan 50, Omak, your high tomorrow 50 degrees as well. Surface loop tonight, we can expect cloudy skies. Yeah, I know there's football games all over the place. I don't expect heavy rain, but some light shower activity, and you can see that right here. At least a 30% chance of the wet stuff until about midnight or so. And then for Saturday, that system moves into Montana as another system curls itself up just off the coast of British Columbia. Won't affect our Saturday though. Partly cloudy, light west winds, still mild with high temperatures once again near about 50 degrees. And then on Sunday, the next round of storminess moves our way. Cloudy skies, a 30% chance, I think, for mainly morning rain showers. Will stay mostly cloudy in the afternoon. It will be slightly cooler as well on Sunday. Still about normal for this time of year. And then on Monday, boy, Monday through the end of this forecast is quiet. We're going to see mostly sunny skies with high temperatures pretty much all week in the upper 40s to lower 50s. This area of low pressure that was up here now sliding all the way down into Southern California by Tuesday, and that means mostly sunny skies for us, and maybe just a little bit warmer back into the low 50s for Tuesday. Mostly sunny and nice for Wednesday as well. High pressure begins to move up the coastline, and that will bring us beautiful weather into midweek and also into the end of the week. By the end of the forecast on Thursday, mostly sunny skies. In fact, almost all of us in the west seeing sunshine, and it's just going to be nice on Thursday with afternoon high temperatures mainly in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. Tonight 35, our overnight low. A nice start to the weekend tomorrow. Partly cloudy and 50, and then mainly morning showers for Sunday. Slightly cooler at 48. We'll stay at 48 on Monday too before we get back to about 50 for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday under mostly sunny skies, and it will be just unseasonably nice. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
During the Les Schwab Spring Tire Sale, save up to $200 when you bundle select tires, wheels, and brakes. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Finally Friday to you. For the first time ever, NCWLIFE channel broadcast a swim meet yesterday. I was alongside John Brangwyn poolside at the Eastmont Aquatic Center to bring you the first competitive event for local swimmers and divers since the fall of 2019. Only 1 point separated Eastmont and Wenatchee at the halfway point of the meet. A determining race would come in the next to last event, the 50-yard butterfly.
So now it's time for the final heat. This is probably where the points are going to be scored, these 5 girls.
In lane 1, Wenatchee's Sophie Black. In lane 2, Wenatchee's Brooklyn Dressel. Wenatchee's Haley Payne in lane 3. Eastmont's Eminat in lane 4. Eastmont's Jamie Hobson in lane 5. And Moses Lake's Michaela Parrish in lane 6.
And again, Eric, Haley Payne scratched this individual, so it's just going to be these 5 here. Haley was the top seed, so that really opens it up.
And look at Emma Knott. Holy cow. She is out to an early lead, comes off the wall, and she emerges with the stroke first.
Brooklyn Dressel in lane 2, sneaking up on her.
Look out. Dressel coming from behind. Dressel reaching for it. It's going to be, though, not finishing first. Dressel in second.
I had Jamie Hobson, the sophomore from Eastmont, as third.
Yep.
Eastmont would not be denied as it went into the final event, the 200-yard freestyle relay with a sizable lead. The Wildcat team of Emma Knott, Rachel Marquis, Carly Kelly, and Faith Larson would put the feather in the swim cap.
Into the pool for Eastmont goes Faith Larson. Into the pool for Wenatchee in lane 2 goes Sophie Black. The battle right now, 2 full swimmers' lengths. Eastmont in front. Wenatchee second, Moses Lake in third. Eastmont trying to win the meet here today, and they could nail it right here with the win.
They've got it, Eric.
And the winners are Eastmont's Olga Murillo in the 200 medley relay, Eastmont's Emma Knott in the 50 freestyle, 50 backstroke, and 50 butterfly. Wenatchee's Brooklyn Dressel in the 50 breaststroke, and Eastmont's Valerie McCrae in the 1-meter dive. Well, we'll be back out tonight for more high school sports here on the NCWLIFE channel. Grant Olson and I will have the call at Lee-Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl for Wenatchee and Moses Lake football. Our pregame starts at 6:30, kickoff set for 7 o'clock. Other football happening around the area tonight includes Brewster at Manson at 6 o'clock. Then it's a 7 time frame for Eastmont at Royal. Quincy hosts Cashmere. Cascade plays at Chelan. Waterville's on the road to Bridgeport, and Tonasket hosts Lake Roosevelt. There are a couple Saturday games as well. Eniad hosting Soap Lake at 1:30. Liberty Bell travels down Myra Cooley Heartline at 6. Well, the Cougars and Huskies stay in the Pac-12 women's basketball tournament was short-lived. 11th ranked Arizona held Washington State to 5 points in each of the first and third quarters en route to a 60-44 victory in the quarterfinals. Charlize Ledger-Walker had 12 points, while her sister Crystal scored 10 for WSU, but they were the only players in double figures. Cougars turned the ball over 26 times in the game. Coach Cammie Etheridge credits the Wildcat defense for keeping up the pressure.
Oh, I just thought we got beat by a really good team. I mean, they just manhandled us, and you know, congratulations to Arizona. I thought they were just savage on us and smelled blood from the very beginning. Made it so hard for us just to score points. So we didn't even get shots. The first half was just, you know, as bad as it could get on the offensive end of the court. So really disappointed in how we played on the offensive end. Couldn't be more happy and more impressed with our ability to hold them, though. I mean, I love our defense. I love our kids. I love how hard they play. We're just not good enough on the offensive end yet to relieve pressure, you know, and be able to score from multiple positions against that kind of pressure.
Washington State finishes the season 12-11. Washington did what it could to hang with 9th-ranked UCLA in the quarterfinals of the Pac-12 tournament last night, but faded down the stretch as the Bruins posted a 58-46 win. Washington held UCLA to just 2 of 18 shooting beyond the arc, but committed 23 turnovers against a tough full-court defense. Quay Miller scored 19 points to lead Washington. Huskies finished the season 7-14. How about Haley Van Lith? She went out for a career-high 24 points in Louisville, 65-53 in a win over Wake Forest this morning in the ACC tournament. Van Lith also added 4 steals and 5 rebounds to go along with making 6 out of 10 shots from beyond the arc. She said it was one of those games where the ball kept going in.
Coming into this game, I had watched our first game against Wake, and it wasn't that we weren't getting the shots we wanted, is that we weren't hitting the shots that we got to. So I just knew I needed to set my feet and knock down open shots tonight, and my teammates found me. So it wasn't too hard for me. I just hit open shots.
Good job, Haley Van Lith. Well, we'll have girls soccer live on NCWLIFE channel coming up tomorrow. Eastmont plays host to Moses Lake at 1 o'clock at Wildcat Stadium. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wisen have the play-by-play with the pregame beginning at 12:50 here on NCWLIFE channel. The rest of the 1 o'clock games tomorrow have Wenatchee hosting Ephrata, Cascades at Chelan, Cashmere travels to Omak, Tonasket hosts Brewster, and Liberty Bell plays at Okanagan. Girls volleyball also gets into full swing tomorrow, or bump set spike, if you will. All the varsity matches begin at 4 o'clock. Cashmere hosting Eastmont. Ephrata is at Moses Lake. Chelan hosts Cascade. Brewster travels to Liberty Bell. Bridgeport's at Oroville. Soap Lake hosts Elmira Coulee Heartline. And Wilson Creek plays at Moses Lake Christian. In Peoria, the Mariners are getting used to high-scoring tie ball games. Seattle and Colorado played 9 innings of Cactus League play yesterday to a 9-9 tie. Mitch Haniger, Kyle Seager, and Ty France hit back-to-back-to-back home runs in Seattle's 5-run third inning. Rockies came back with a 4-run fifth. And then Casey Golden's 2-run shot in the ninth tied it for the Rockies. Mariners will travel to Camelback Ranch today to face the Chicago White Sox. That's a look at sports news. Enjoy the football tonight. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a safe and sane weekend. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric, and I am so looking forward to it. And as we leave you on this Friday night, Washington State Patrol Trooper John Bryant said he wanted to do his part Wednesday to help Washington Special Olympics while at the same time paying tribute to a fallen comrade. Bryant plunged into the icy water at a park outside Ellensburg named for Kittitas County Sheriff's Deputy Ryan Thompson. Thompson was shot and killed 2 years ago in Kittitas after a vehicle pursuit.
Hi everybody, Trooper Bryant here. Ryan Thompson Memorial Park, just outside of Ellensburg. What am I doing here? Not fully in uniform. No hat, no weapons, belt. Well, as you're about to see in a minute, I'm gonna jump in this pond. Why am I gonna do that? Washington Special Olympics. Polar plunge is why I'm gonna do it. So, doing that is gonna be cold, but worthwhile, and also as a tribute to my fallen comrade here. Polar Plunge 2021 Washington Special Olympics. And for Ryan Thompson, here I go. Mommy! Okay. Turn it on.
That looked cold. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow, or I should say Monday morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Join me on Monday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. My guest will be 3 ladies who are a part of AmeriCorps, which was launched way back in 1993. Next week is National AmeriCorps Week. We'll talk about what AmeriCorps does. We'll have that on Monday's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, plus highlights of Wenatchee and Moses Lake football and Eastmont and Moses Lake girls soccer. We'll have highlights of that in our sports segment and everything you need to start a new work week. We invite you to do it live and local on this program. Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll see you Monday morning at 7 a.m. And Grant, I'll see you tonight at the Apple Bowl. Back to you.
Thank you, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast on this Friday night. For more news, for more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
There are so many possibilities for you to learn local right here at Wenatchee Valley College. Take classes towards a degree or certificate in more than 50 areas of study. Wenatchee Valley College now offers a large variety of virtual classes, including labs, sign language, music, and machining, and they have the resources to help you succeed in virtual classes. So when a college degree is your goal, learn local at Wenatchee Valley College.
Homeward bound, I wish I was homeward bound. Home, where my thoughts are skating, home, where my music's playing, home, where my love lies waiting silently for me.
Muchos pacientes prefieren hablar con su proveedora en video en vez de en persona. Cuando se reúne virtualmente con su proveedora, es en un lugar y en el tiempo que elija.
Otra cosa es, si usted prefiere, puede tener otra persona en la cita por video también.
La próxima vez que programa una cita, pregunté si la telesalud sería una buena opción para usted.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza. Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.